Thank you all for your persistence. Sasha is here behind me. And I just wanted to say, I showed the other day my, my heart rate variability increase over the last 3 weeks. And it was really big. And I'm quite sure it's a result. I haven't been doing anything different besides frequent, like daily breath work. So it occurred to me last night that also you are probably all getting that same benefit if you had a device that measures your heart rate variability. I still haven't told you what heart rate variability is, but I will, not today, but I will. But trust me, it's a good thing. In general, it's a sign of health, and it's a sign of, especially of nervous system health. So I think you can all congratulate yourselves on the progress that you've made over the last 3 weeks. And of course, there's other progress too. People are feeling progress in flexibility. Sasha's making a lot of strides in her flexibility. So it just goes to show you, you don't have to do a lot every day, and you don't have to go hard. You can even do it on a chair or sitting down, and you still make a lot of progress. So thanks for hanging in there. All right, lower your shoulders, take an exhale, wiggle around on your seat. Soften as much as you can, soften your body. Let's take our ball, very first thing. Let's just get this done. Let's take our ball, and remember, if you don't want me to see you, turn off your video now. I'm happy to see you. I love seeing you. I love seeing all these little videos. Take your ball or your fist or your fingers here. You can tap with your fingers. We're just gonna open up with a little vagus nerve massage. So your vagus nerve runs down both sides of your neck, all the way down, innervates all your organs, especially your gut. It gets really like lots of fingers in your gut. But here in your throat, it's quite large. And so we can tone that up by doing manipulation, also doing breath work and singing, chanting, all those things, gargling, so many ways. Hey, Fiona! Yeah, lots of ways to tone up your vagus nerve. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pushing the ball in, and I'm twisting, and I'm wiggling. And if you don't have a ball, you're tapping. Pads of your fingers, tapping actively on your neck. You can tap anywhere, tap your jaw, tap your neck, make little half fists, and tap out your chest. And we do this quite actively. If anyone knows about EFT, emotional freedom technique, that's a process that looks like this. And I don't know if you can hear me, but there's a pretty good noise going on there when I'm tapping with my fingertips. Energizes your fingertips. This is what I do every morning. I have this little routine that I go around. Energizes the meridians, softens up the fascia, but particularly around the neck here today. Someday I'll show you my little daily routine for tapping, but particularly around the neck. And if you're working with a ball, you can come over to the other side, twist, push, and wiggle. These are particularly awesome balls, but a tennis ball works. A tennis ball covered with a balloon works really well. That's what we used in Costa Rica. That's what we use when we have our trainings. You can just shove a tennis ball into a balloon, which is actually a lot harder than it sounds, right, Tina? All right, last few breaths. And then just put your ball down, shake it out. Notice any difference in your throat. Take a swallow. I'm going to do another om today. It's funny that I'm the only person that I can hear oming, but that's okay. If you want to om or chant or hum, you can also hum. Maybe Sasha will hum behind me. Humming just sounds like this. You can also sound like a bee. Bzzz. Actually, let's all do the bee breath. Put your hand on your neck, put your fingertips on your neck. Take a deep inhale and buzz like a bee. You feel those little vibrations? That's vibrating your vagus nerve. It's toning up your neck and toning up your vagus nerve. So that's another option. When we om, you can buzz like a bee. There's lots of options for this stuff. You never have to do anything that feels flaky or woo-woo. There's always some other scientific. That's pretty woo-woo though. That's called Brahmari breath. It's bee breath, and it's pretty commonly used in yoga. So let's take a deep inhale to prep. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Let's inhale to om or hum or buzz. No matter what you did, inhale softly. Notice any little vibrations. You'll notice vibrations in your lips, in your ears, in your neck, in your sinuses. And take one more smooth, soft breath. Let's practice equal breath today. So take a deep, an LSD inhale, long, slow, and deep. Count it as you go. And then exhale. Count your exhale as well. Try to make it the same number of counts. Inhale. I'm doing 5 counts. You can do whatever works for you. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's switch it up. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 7. Inhale 5. Exhale 7. Inhale 5. Exhale 7. Place your hand on your belly. Inhale 5. Exhale 8. Inhale 5. Exhale 8. Inhale 5. Exhale 9. Let's go for a nice slow LSD. Inhale 5. Exhale 10. Inhale 5. If 10 is too much, go back to 7. Exhale 10. Return your breath to normal. Take a swallow. Notice again, we talked about the other day how one of the signs of nervous system reset and parasympathetic tone, rest and digest, is more saliva. So you might need to swallow as you do breath work. And if you do, there can be two reasons you might need to swallow. One is that your throat muscles might be getting tight, or you might be producing extra saliva. It's a really good sign. Awesome work, everybody. Take a normal breath. And then exhale. Let's take one big breath. Bring your hands to your ribs. Take one huge breath. Long, slow, and deep. And exhale, long, slow, and deep. Return your hands to your lap. That's the kind of breath that I'd love you to practice throughout this practice. That really long breath where your ribs get really big, your belly gets really big, and then you control your exhale. Exhale through your nose, but control it with your diaphragm. Let's get going with our cat-cows now. And we're gonna do some of that breath control work with our cat-cows. So exhale your way to a cat around your spine. And now inhale your way to cow. Look up a little. Push your chest towards the ceiling. And let's bring the breath in here. Exhale 5 on your way back to cat. Inhale 3, come forward. Exhale 5. Looks amazing. Bring your chin down. Inhale 3. So you come forward quickly and you go back slowly. Exhale 5. Inhale 3. Come back 7. Inhale 3. Come back 8. And it's hard if you haven't done this before. You'll get there. Inhale 3. Make the movement really slow and the breath slow too. Exhale 8. If you get there early, just hold. Hold your chin into your chest. Hold. Inhale 3. One more time. And exhale 8. Remember, if you get there early, just hold there with your chin into your chest. Now everybody, hold your chin into your chest and take a few breaths here. Watch your belly inflate and deflate. Look down at your belly. Watch it get bigger and smaller. Can you release your pelvic floor here? Release the muscles of your belly. Last one. And release. And let's come into faster cat-cow. Just your regular cat-cow. If you want, come to hands and knees here. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, round your spine. Exhale, push your chest forward. 2 more. Exhale, push. If you're on the ground now, push back into child's pose. Bring your hips towards your heels. Stretch your hands out in front of you. If you're on the couch or your chair, this is child's pose. It's the same as a forward fold. Your head is released. If that's too far forward for you and it's uncomfortable, you can bring a pillow underneath you and hold here. Just lean into the pillow. Release your neck. Take a few breaths in child's pose. Now we're going to try something all together here. It's going to be interesting to see if I can do this. You're back in child's pose in both positions. We're going to come forward. Take an inhale as you come forward and exhale, lion's breath. If you're on the chair, Take an inhale and then exhale, cat. Sorry, cow. Inhale back. Exhale, cat. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale up. Exhale, lion's breath. Remember we did lion's breath? Yeah, was it yesterday? Sasha was laughing so hard. Stick your tongue out. Inhale up, exhale back. You can do lion's breath coming back into cat as well. Inhale up. Exhale, lion's breath. Couple more. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale, lion's breath. 2 more total. Your jaw should be getting tired. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale, ripple forward. Exhale, lion's breath. Inhale back. Exhale, child's pose. Take a few breaths. Come back up to neutral and let's do a couple of, we're really working hard on the lungs here today. Let's do a couple of things to increase lung capacity. You can stand up if you like or sit on your knees in hero pose. Take a deep inhale. Row your ribs like we did and exhale, big exhale. Push your palms towards the ceiling. Bring your ribs in tight, 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 as tight as you can. And then inhale. Exhale, child's pose or forward fold, wherever you are, coming forward. This is a little breath vinyasa, moving our ribs. Inhale, overhead. Big inhale, arms come overhead. Interlace your hands. Big inhale, exhale, push your palms. Inhale, release. Exhale, forward fold, child's pose. Last one. Inhale, overhead. Big, huge inhale, interlace your hands. Exhale, push. Bring your ribs together as tight as they can. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold, child's pose. Take one full breath here in child's pose. Imagine that my hand is here on your sacrum and you're in child's pose. Imagine that my hand is here. Breathe into my hand. See if you can move my hand with your breath. Come back up to neutral. Come to a smile. And let's start our twists. So some gentle twists. I'm going to amp up the activity here a little bit because we've been sitting quite still. So you can come into some Kundalini twists, or if you just want to gently twist and not bring too much shoulder activity in, your fingertips can just be on your shoulders. If you want to speed this up a lot, you can be standing up, twisting. Hips stay the same. My hips are not moving. My shoulder girdle is moving, but my hip girdle here is very stationary. And I'm doing that by keeping my abdominal muscles nice and active. Deepen your breath long. Anybody else notice they're getting good shoulders from doing this stuff every day? Lara is. Last few breaths here. And we're going to come into our twist. So eventually, inhale your arms overhead. Notice how your arms tingle, your shoulders are tingling. And exhale, twist one way or the other. I don't care which way. Just twist one way. Take a couple of breaths there. Release and let your body float back through center. Inhale your arms overhead again. And exhale, twist. I love looking at everybody doing their work together. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Come back to center. Forward fold. If you're seated, you can extend your legs. If you're on the couch, you can also extend your legs. Exhale, forward fold. Take a few breaths here. Remember my hand on your sacrum, on your low back. Imagine as you breathe into your low back here that you're moving my hand. Third big breath. Move my hand a lot. Breathe into your back body. Come back up slowly and gently. We'll do a little more work for the arms. Remember this one where you extend your arms and flick out. Can be done in front or to the side. If you're out to the side, you can do a little vinyasa. Flick your way up. Vinyasa means movement on the breath. Careful movement on the breath. Very carefully bringing your arms down and your arms up, flicking and flicking. When they get tired, shake them out and come back. Deepen your breath. So we've been doing this for a couple of weeks now. I can't really tell if I can do it for longer. I've always found this really, really difficult, but very beneficial for my forearms. Last breath. And remember to flick it out. It doesn't do you very much good if you're getting all cramped up. And then everybody flick forward. Take one arm across your chest. Pull it with the other. And then your other arm. Remember the wrist protocol. Interlace your fingers. You should feel that in your wrist. You should feel echoes of what we just did, that finger flicking. Interlace your fingers, roll your wrists. Keep your breath long for this. And then let's do one more of that vinyasa that we did at the beginning. Inhale your arms overhead. Interlace your fingers. Take a deep inhale. And a deep exhale. Push. Bring your ribs close together. If my hands were on your ribs would be getting close together. You can even tilt your pelvis a little bit to bring your ribs as close together as they can go. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Straighten out your legs if you like, or keep them bent if you don't. Take a full breath cycle here. Last one. Inhale your way up, and let's finish up the arms here. Inhale your arms overhead. If you're standing, you can do eagle pose here. You can do full eagle pose. If you're seated, just wrap your right arm under your left, either coming to a hug or to eagle arms. Both are great. Wherever you are, and if you're standing, you're probably not going to want to do this. If you're standing, you're probably just going to want to go up and down a little. But if you're seated, let's take some random movements here. So if you're in a hug position, really hug and take some random movements. You should feel that all over your back. If your arms are in eagle position, you can take some random movements. Your fingers almost look like a compass needle moving around. And then the last one, inhale your hands high. Everybody does this, even the standing people. And then exhale, release. Come out of eagle if you're standing. Find those neutral arms. And then inhale overhead again. Every time you inhale up like this, your ribs go far apart. Exhale, left arm under right. wrap either in hug or eagle arms. Take a couple of up and downs. And now a couple of random movements, getting into your intercostals, big muscles of your back, even your abs here. Last breath. Inhale your hands up. And exhale them down. Let's try our sun salute. So if you want to extend your legs, if you want to come to standing, come to standing. If you want to extend your legs in the chair, it makes it more vigorous. If you want to push forward in the chair, it's a little more vigorous. If you want it to be a little easier, push your way back, keep your legs bent, inhale overhead. Remember those big breaths with your ribs spread wide apart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, right leg goes back or comes into your chest. Take a breath cycle here. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog or neutral pose. Inhale, upward facing dog or cow pose. Exhale, downward facing dog or cat pose. Inhale, right foot forward or left knee into your chest. You're in a lunge on the other side if you're on the floor. Coming into a forward fold. Step forward if you're standing. Step forward into a forward fold. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, overhead. Arms come up. Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's do the other side. Left leg moves this time. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, big, huge chest lift here. Exhale, fold. Left leg comes back or left knee comes in. Drop down into your lunge or pull your knee into your chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Replace your leg on the floor or push back into downward facing dog. Inhale. Grab your knees. Pull your chest forward. Upward facing dog or cow pose. And exhale, downward facing dog or cat pose. Big inhale. Exhale, step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, use your fingertips, use your muscles, push your chest towards me. Look up at the ceiling. And then exhale, fold, last forward fold. And then gather your arms up towards the ceiling. Reverse swan dive, bring all your energy up. You can take a little back bend here if you like. Interlace your fingers. Lift your heart and chest to the ceiling. Take a big breath in and out. Take another inhale. Sandwich your biceps. Sandwich your ears with your biceps. Reach high. And then exhale, release, come to neutral, come to Tadasana. Let's see what we got time for here today. Let's take goddess pose. We have been doing goddess a lot. It feels really good for me and my hips. Separate your legs wide. If you're in the middle of the floor, step them apart. We're going to do exactly what we did yesterday. It's good to practice the same pose 2 days in a row. So if you're standing, goddess looks like this. And we come up and we sink back down. If we're on the couch, legs are apart, inhale, arms up, and you're energetically moving off the couch. You can push your feet into the floor if you like. And then exhale, sink back down onto the couch. Let's do this 5 times. Inhale, push your feet into the floor. Exhale, sink down. You get your bum off a little bit off the couch. Inhale, up. Lift your rib cage at the very least, and then exhale down. That's 2. Here we go. Number 3. Inhale, up. Push your feet into the floor. Exhale down. Sink your bum into the couch. And last one, inhale up. Actually, I think there's only 4. Let's do another one after this. Exhale down, release. It's a bit of a skill. You get onto it on the couch. You have to really push your feet into the floor, even if your feet are only like this. Push your feet into the floor. Try and lift your bum up off the couch and exhale, settle back down. Forward fold. Extend your legs in front of you. Exhale, fold. Take 3 deep breaths here. Long, slow, and deep. Remember my hand on your back. Imagine that it's moving up onto your low ribs. Breathe into my hand. Begin to work your way up. Use your hands on your legs to come back up to seated. Straighten your right leg and bend your left leg. So if you're on the ground, you can be like this, or you can come into Janu. You can bring your legs to the side. Whichever you decide, inhale your body high. Upper arms come up, upper body goes high, and then we're going to fold over that right leg. So if you're seated and you don't want to come into a full forward fold, just come forward a little bit, but twist your upper body so that your chest is coming down towards your right knee. Might not be going down a long way, it might be just going down to here, but if you're feeling a tug in your hamstrings at the back of your right leg, you're doing it right. Take a few breaths. Inhale your way gently up. Switch your legs, extend left, bend your right. You can grab your knee if you're on the floor, or let your knee fall out to the side. Take a deep inhale, lengthen your body. You can even put your fingers on the couch or the chair beside you. Lengthen your body and aim your chest towards your left knee. And then exhale, fold, bring your chest as if there's a string between your knee and your chest. Bring it forward just a little bit and breathe. Feel that tugging in your hamstring. Feel any action around your left hip. Last breath. Come on up. You guys want to do sexy jellyfish? We have time. Sasha's not happy.
No, I like it.
Okay, she's happy. All right. If you're on the floor, push your way back into boat pose. So this looks like this is boat pose. If you're in your chair, grab one of your legs. Let's grab our right leg, pull it in towards your chest, and then pull your chest towards the back of your chair a little bit till you feel engagement in your abdominal muscles. It's right above your pubic bone. Take a few breaths here. If you're on the floor, probably looks like this. You might be holding onto your legs, or you can release your hands. Take a few more breaths. If you're in the chair, switch your legs. Lift your left leg up and take a deep breath. Everybody, we're gonna separate our legs just a bit. If you're on the floor, widen them out as far as you can. Exhale, take a forward fold. We always take a forward fold in between our boat poses, and we usually do 3 boat poses. What's really important in this forward fold is that it is a rest for your abs. So soften your belly and breathe into your belly. Come on up gently. I'm going to turn sideways on the couch because I can. So if you want to do boat pose here on the couch, looks like this. This is not what people usually do on their couch. My shoulders are pulled back. My chest is lifting towards the ceiling. You can straighten your legs if you like for a few breaths. If you're in the chair, your right leg is up. Your chest is also pushing up to the ceiling. Switch your legs for the last 2 breaths. Lift your left leg. 2 more breaths. If you're on the floor, hang in there. Manipura. Remember, determination. Forward fold. Spread your legs wide. Forward fold. Drop your head. Deepen your breath. And sexy jellyfish, last time, come on up. Sexy jellyfish is possible on the couch. I'm gonna do it first with one leg. So just wiggle around your right leg. If you're on the floor, come into sexy jellyfish. If you wanna do it with one leg, wiggle around one leg and both arms, and then switch, other leg, both arms. Imagine you're a jellyfish, close your eyes. Random, soft, pulsing movements, the best thing you can do for your body. Last 2 breaths. Full sexy jellyfish looks like this. Channel your inner jellyfish. Last breath, exhale. Find your forward fold. One of the things yoga teaches us to do is to take rest quickly. So we work, and then we rest. And we learn to do that quickly and effortlessly, and our breath also, and our heart rate also comes back down to normal quickly. Come back up to neutral. Exhale, calm, lower your shoulders. Sexy jellyfish is a little bit of an energizing pose or energizing movement. Deepen your breath here in neutral. And let's practice again that long breath that we practiced at the beginning, but let's go straight into 5 breaths in, or 5 counts in, and then as long as you can, exhale. So try and double your exhale count on your own time. I'll just show you what I'm doing with my fingers, but I won't count out loud. Inhaling for 5. And I'm exhaling for 10. One more time. Return your breath to normal. See how quickly doubling your exhale quiets your heart rate. After sexy jellyfish, everything was kind of up and going. Doubling your exhale, quiets your heart rate, pulls you towards parasympathetic tone. Rest and digest. That's what we need right now. We need more of that. Long, slow breath, LSD. Feel your toes on the floor. Feel that circular place where your toes meet your feet. It's like a half moon shape. Feel that on the floor. If you're sitting up, you can begin to move your way down into Shavasana. Soften your shins. Soften the front and the back. Soften even the bones. Soften your shin bone. Soften your knees and the space underneath your knees, that soft space underneath your knees. So much going on there. Soften it with your breath. Huddle your upper legs, your upper thighs. Watch your heart rate as you go through this process of progressive relaxation. There are channels in your brain as you bring your attention to different body parts. You don't even have to relax them, actually. You just have to bring your attention there. And it slows everything down. But relaxing them is optimal. Release your pelvis, pelvic floor. Let the big muscles of your back be as soft as they can be. If you're sitting up, they still need to be a little energized. Maybe you're sitting all the way back in your chair. It's always a nice option. Maybe I'll do that. Soften the muscles of your back, soften your shoulder blades and the muscles between them. Sink into the floor, your couch, your chair. Release your shoulder heads. Those are the round parts of your shoulders. Release those backwards. Even if you're sitting up straight, release them back a little. Soften the muscles of your chest. Relax the muscles of your neck. Take a gentle swallow. Drop your jaw. Just look a little bit slack-jawed for a breath, so you get the sense of what it feels like to be slack-jawed and soft. Relax your tongue. Soften all of your ocular muscles, all the little muscles around your eyes. So active, those muscles darting all day, actively helping you see. Soften your forehead. Release the area between your eyebrows. Make it soft and smooth. Smooth out your forehead. Make your face smile open. And now your entire body, release your entire body. Find any other tension and release it through your nose, blowing it out as if it's smoke. If you find any tension, let it gently escape your body as if you're creating a cloud of gray smoke over top of you. and to deepen your breath now that you're so soft. Deepen your breath, but keep that softness in your body. If you're lying back in your chair, you can begin to come upright. If you're on the floor, you can begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Let your eyes flutter open. Let your cheekbones smile a little. Let your heart lift a bit. Thank you so much. You all lift my heart every single day. So beautiful to see this. Thank you so much. If you're lying down, come out very slowly and I will unmute you. Or you can unmute yourself.
Thank you, Nikki.
You're welcome. Bye, Katya.
Thank you, Nikki. So lovely.
Katya. I'm so
Thank you
glad.
to me too.
Bye, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
Really helpful. Thank you.
Bye, Fiona.
Thank you.
Hi,
Good to
Penny.
see you.
Hi,
Or not see you.
Miss you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, Nick. We'll talk to you soon.
Welcome.